and gentlemen, the following contest is a singles match set for one fall. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, representing Big Star Brand, he is the blood of Texas, Aaron Mercer!
You know, it's no easy feat, not just to have, but to earn the moniker of being the blood of Texas. But that's what this man has done right here. Aaron Mercer, living up to that moniker here for New Texas Pro. Well, speaking of blood, one of the most horrific images I've seen in pro wrestling in some time was the violence that occurred with Cole Radrick, really proving that he's as tough as any other competitor. Cole Radrick, the former Lone Star champion, going one-on-one with Aaron Mercer here at New Texas Pro, Texas Till I Die.
It's really hard to not notice the wounds on both of these wrestlers. Their backs, their chests, hell, even their heads, right? It's been a hellacious weekend for these two competitors.
There's a study in contrast between these two that have one thing in common. They've become so associated with Texas death match wrestling. Aaron Mercer, who seems to have a proclivity for getting down and dirty. You see a stalemate there. Aaron Mercer seems to like violence as much as anyone I've ever seen in the history of Texas deathmatch wrestling. But it's a little bit of a...
I just need to say, I just see he's playing with the trunks. I love Cole Radrick's throwback trunks, right? High to the belly button, as it should be. I mean, it's a throwback, and frankly, you talk about death matches, right? Trying to get into the death match game, you got to come to Texas, right, to earn those stripes.
And Cole Radrick, an accomplished competitor in his own right, but when he defeated Max Heights to become the Lone Star champion, it was seen as an upset. It was seen as a surprise, a shock. No one gave Cole Radrick arguably the credibility that he rightly deserves. And I think that that is a mission statement that he's had since that victory, that he's trying to earn the respect of the wrestling fans, of the peers, and he's doing so by taking on contests like this against Aaron Mercer. Sickening thud.
And with slaps like that, or even simple headlocks with the wounds. Look at that. Look, it's exactly what I was going to say. You could, whoa.
I alluded to that blood. Blood already spilt here.
That's what it's going to take just to be able to open up things that have been, freshly closed or hasn't been closed all the way. And frankly, it might come down to, who's going to end up being the most stuck of pigs.
Well, that's something that's special, not just about WrestleMania weekend, but Texas Mania. So many contests that Cole Radrick is one of those competitors, does not shy away from having multiple, not just matchups, but Texas death matches in one weekend. How much time has he had to heal?
Well, you don't get a luxury of healing. You just don't. When you're trying to make a name for yourself, WrestleMania weekend with the cover.
And Tucan Radrick wisely rolls to the outside.
Cole Radrick is undefeated here this weekend. 3-0. First match, a death match. And he's finishing up his WrestleMania weekend with some would claim the king of Texas death matches, especially after what we saw yesterday, Cowboys from Hell, with 4 of the biggest ones.
Aaron Mercer with a huge victory in that no-holds-barred fatal 4-way submission victory over Sky de Lacrimosa, no less. One of the most violent images I've ever seen.
Yeah, that had everything. That had skewers into the head.
I'm trying not to think about it.
Well, for Cole, though, Just like that Lone Star victory against Max Heights, sometimes you just got to go up against the best in order to prove yourself. Oh, my gosh. Holy moly. He got turned inside out into that barricade.
I know this is just a straight-up one-on-one matchup, but whenever Aaron Mercer is involved, you got to expect this kind of intensity, this kind of violence on display already here in this matchup. Aaron Mercer, the blood of Texas, testing the resolve of an already bloody-chested Cole Radrick.
I'm always trying to figure out with these individuals that want to get into the deathmatch game. You know, somebody asked me this weekend, hey, Russo, what do you think about deathmatch wrestling? I said, it's hard for me to think about it because I just can't get in that frame of mind that you're just willing to absolutely know that you are going to get all sorts of messed up and then want to do it again and again and oftentimes multiple times in one day. I can't fathom it. So I don't have an opinion because it's hard for me to think about it.
And when you think of an individual who I don't know how else to say it, oh my God, big cutter on Aaron Mercer. Wait, this might be it. And the 2 count only for Lionheart, the Wild Heart, Cole Radrick. Aaron Mercer has made a name for himself as the king of the death matches, but you wouldn't know it from his disposition in the ring. So casual, so cool, calm and collected.
Because there's more to Aaron Mercer, and even Cole Radrick, than just death matches.
And as you see right there, that technique from Aaron Mercer.
Oh, pulling that arm out of the socket.
Use the top rope. He can get disqualified here, wisely letting go.
That's what makes these two individuals even more dangerous because it's not just, that's all they know is just how to throw bulbs and gusset boards into one another. They know how to fight. They know the MMA style. They know they know how to wrestle. And it just adds to that repertoire of making them that much more dangerous.
The technical prowess of Aaron Mercer on display here. So much more than what you would call a stereotypical deathmatch wrestler. These showing that there's so much more to both of them. Something to prove here during Mania weekend.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Aaron Mercer's match at New Texas Pro last year against Brian Keith, I highly recommend looking on IWTV after this show and finding it. And it just shows the world, the audience, that Aaron Mercer can keep up with the likes of that. Now, will he be able to keep up with Cole Radrick right now? That's another story.
Cole Radrick with something to prove.
Oh.
And a moonsault to boot. Cole Radrick, something to prove. Making a name for himself with Game Changer Wrestling, making a name in the hardcore division. And what would it mean if he's able to get a victory over, again, the king of hardcore here in Texas, Aaron Mercer?
Certainly give a lot more credibility and credence to the work that Cole is putting into his portfolio. That's for damn sure.
These two coming blow for blow, testing the resolve. Can the ratty daddy Cole Radrick keep up with the throwback Aaron Mercer?
You know, interesting note, I believe all of Aaron Mercer's matches up to this point this weekend have been multi-man type matches. Now all of a sudden you're going one-on-one. You have no time to take a breather, no time to step outside. You just got to put it all out there all at once. Oh!
Back and forth we go. It's been such an evenly match here so far. Which I gotta believe, almost calling upset already as Aaron Mercer cinches in that almost a sleeper here.
Would have probably behooved Aaron to continue to submission on there, especially with all the blood that Cole has lost through the weekend. But Aaron's got other plans, bigger plans here maybe. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
And that's gotta be it.
Wow.
Wow.
Shocked. Absolutely shocked.
I mean, seemingly out of nowhere, Aaron Mercer had to pull out the big gun, taking out Cole Radrick here, continuing to show why he's one of the aces of New Texas Pro.
Aaron Mercer can't even get up to celebrate. You know, that rush of adrenaline knowing that you're the winner sometimes can give you that little extra oomph, but Aaron's struggling. I mean, that's just been a microcosm of the weekend that both Aaron and Cole have had.
As it's a tough loss for Cole Radrick. He gave it everything he's had. Such a great showing, not just here tonight, but this entire weekend. But it finally caught up to him. But no shame in taking the loss to one of the pinnacles of New Texas Pro, Aaron Mercer. Huge victory for the throwback.
So Kiefer's probably going to yell at me for doing this. Nobody's asked me to do this. I've been wanting to wrestle this guy for a long time. I kind of have a forgetful mind. But ladies and gentlemen, this is fucking Aaron Mercer. He's really good. So I just had a hellacious week. I don't know if it's a big busy week. But honestly, I had a lot of cool matches. But this was one of those I was really, really fucking looking forward to. So I don't think everything's coming out. Oh yeah, Aaron Mercer. It's nice to meet you, by the way.
Great show of respect from Cole Radrick.
Fantastic show of respect. With everything that Cole Radrick has seen and been through this weekend, to say that this was the highlight, fantastic. I mean, hey, listen. And on top of that, Aaron Mercer gets to keep that, well, I'm going to call it the official title. Why? Because I'm official. That's how it works. The official king of Texas death matches. Aaron Mercer, well done.
Aaron Mercer walking out with another victory here for New Texas Pro. Clean sweep for the throwback Aaron Mercer.